Hi and welcome to another watch review video. And this time on my hands is the GShock GAW-100. Well, I have to say it's one of the most uh, beautiful watches of the G line I had ever chance to wear. Well, what does it make a watch a beautiful watch? Well, it's basically subjective opinion, but I had a chance to wear it on my wrist, and I think it is a beautiful watch. It's kind of subtle G-Shock. It's not in your face, not the big buttons, the crown guards, and the big bolts, the big nuts, and the huge buckle. Although this watch has a metal buckle and a rubber strap, it's not significant thing that points when you first see the watch. But the first things that saw when I saw the watch actually was that these buttons are the, let's call it a classical buttons. They are not some of the rugged imitation of uh, heavy industry buttons for the operating a machine. They are smoothed out metal buttons and very easy to operate. You have the response of a standard button. Here is the wrist shot for you, so you can see how this watch sits on my wrist. Also, a cool feature is this illumination, which is also a which also has a backlight for these three digital subdials. And here's the loom shot or the illumination shot of the illumination on this watch. This watch I very like it because it represents the somewhat of a classical G-Shock line, and when the sales went up, it was one of the most affordable G-Shocks on the market. Also, the thing I would like to stand out are these two hands, the minute and the hour hand. I had an opportunity to review the GA700, which is also a beautiful watch, but I like this one more. And what is specific about the GA700 is that it has almost the same hands, but this unlike the GA700 watch, hands on this watch are not fully in these colors. But they have the what is this? It's a silver inside, like the GA700, and here is the shot of the GA700, so you can compare it. And these two hands or these two colors much better fit the watch itself. The watch has the all of the markings in the red, so it's kind of cool feature and a cool macro detail, let's call it like that. This watch includes features like shock resistance, 200-meter water resistance, luminous hands, world time, 1/100th of a second stopwatch that goes up to 1 hour, 1 second timer that goes up to 100 minutes, 5 daily alarms, and a full auto LED light. Dimensions of this watch are 55.1 millimeter times 52.5 millimeters and 16.7 millimeters in thickness. This watch weighs approximately 72 grams. Let's get through some basic functions of this watch. First function I would like to stand out, and the function that will help you to better see the other functions, is the move the hands out of the way function, and that works by pressing the mode button for about 2 seconds, and I'm gonna press that, and the hands are shifting out of the way. Also, a cool feature, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Yes, we have the this segment of the subdial at 3 o'clock blinking, so you know that the hands are out of the way and not showing the current timekeeping on this watch. Other cool feature is the representation of the date and the time actually. First of all, when the hands are not out of the way, these hands will show the time. That's the analog time displayed, and that's your current home city time. But pressing the adjust button shifts the variation of representation of these two subdials. By pressing the adjust button, I'm shifting the this time format, which is the hours and minutes and the seconds, and to the date. So it's 13th of February but the seconds are still there. And let's get to the modes of the watch. By pressing the mode button, I'm shifting through the modes. This is the world time mode, that's the first in a row of modes, and this subdial over here shows the current time zone that you are in. So that's your secondary time zone. Next press of the button, it gets to stopwatch mode. Pressing it again gets us to the timer mode. Pressing it again gets us to the alarm mode, and over here this subdial will indicate the number of alarm. Is it the 1 through 5 or the hourly time signal? And pressing the mode button again with the higher pitch of the sound gets us to the standard timekeeping mode. Those will be the basics of the this watch that it has. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more watch content. Thanks.